Hello, I'm Freezing Inferno, and welcome to Week 1 of the Let's Play Springfest. We're playing Super C. It's the sequel to Contra on the NES. Classic run and gun if there ever was one. That's right, it's another one of these. In less than a year, we've had the Let's Play Olympics by Fat Kakashi, the Let's Play Summer Games by me, the Let's Play Fall Funtacular by Polly, and now we're playing the Let's Play Springfest, hosted by Mr. Zine Toto, who I'm just going to call Zenny for the remainder of this competition. Why? Because I can. Now, I've linked Zenny's thread in the description, his thread on socksmakepeoplesexy.net, which is a great website you all should visit. And you've got all sorts of rules and mumbo-jumbo, but I want to touch briefly on the two conditions for this run, the achievements he set out. Those are collect every weapon power-up you see, and kill every enemy you see. And there's a few exceptions to tricky bits for the kill every enemy stuff. I'll mention them as we go along. Ooh, pro tip. If you have the flame gun and you hold down the button for a bit before you release it, you shoot off a super shot. And that'll pierce through enemies and split off into 8 parts instead of regular 4. The flame gun's my favorite gun in Super C, but we're really not going to see too much of it because of the whole pick up every weapon thing. It's mostly going to be spread and machine gun use. And the spread gun's really goddamn good, though. I mean, it can just tear through bosses in this game. You're going to see it here in a second when we get to the helicopter boss, because, oh my god. I don't even need any turbo. I don't have turbo, because I'm playing this on the Virtual Console. Yeah, because I'm fancy like that, and I had it, and it feels nicer to play with a classic controller than an old USB controller that's kind of falling apart. But anyway, I digress. That's the boss. Everyone clear. Now you may be wondering, why is this game called Super C and not Contra? At least one internet reviewer I've seen has bitched about that. And if he did his homework, he'd realize that it was named Super Contra in the arcade, but when it came to the NES, it was called Super C. And the reason for that, according to Contra 4, if you believe it, is because of the Reagan administration Iran-Contra scandal of the late 80s. I guess Konami didn't want to be associated with underhanded dealings like that. Thanks, Ronald Reagan. Now, I'm inching forward there. Let me tell you why I'm inching forward there. The whole kill all enemy thing, well, you see, when you come to these tanks, it auto-scrolls. And what I've found happens a lot is, as it's auto-scrolling, a guy will come up from the bottom, and he'll get scroll-killed. And I can't turn around to shoot him because I'm auto-scrolling up to fight the tanks. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. Hey, it's the laser. Hey, it's the spread gun. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with the spread for now. Don't worry, the laser will get its time. Believe me. That being said, Boner, you're right about the laser and the flame gun in Super C. I mean, I defend the laser every chance I get. It's not the worst thing in the world, but the flame gun does everything it does and better, quite honestly. I'm sorry, little laser. I'm so sorry. Once we get up here, we're pretty much in the clear. Just gotta blow open the door. Don't need no turbo! I don't need no turbo because I got crazy fingers. I played The Legend of Dragoon. Look at that. That right gunner's dead already. You ever want to get fast fingers, play The Legend of Dragoon for the PlayStation 1. I guarantee you'll have goddamn lightning fast button mashing reflexes. That or you could just play Metal Gear Solid and get tortured or something. I don't know. But Area 2's clear. And that's a sigh of relief because of the whole auto-scrolly bits. Okay, Area 3. I like it. There's not too many tricky bits in it for the whole kill everything and stuff, but there's one kind of tricky bit for the get every weapon achievement. And I'll point that out when we get to it, but for now, just run forward and shoot things. The quintessential Contra experience. Oh, do I love this spread gun. Now, I used to suck at Contra. All I had as a child was Operation C, which... Boner, that's a good game. I don't care what you said. I love Operation C. Alright, we're coming up to the fun bit now. This thing. Okay, watch this. Watch this. That's the laser. Sometimes I could not hit that laser because of the million balls that thing was spitting out. And then sometimes, on different occasions, the sheer number of balls on screen would cause a sprite limit, and the actual laser power-up would not appear. Oh, isn't that just lovely? I don't know if that would have counted against me if the weapon wing thing didn't even appear. Like, I can't get it if it didn't appear. So I just scrapped it just to be safe and made sure I got it. I don't know. Feel free to tell me, Zenny. Feel free to tell me if that would have counted against me. But this is Laser's time to shine, and it's doing okay. Take a deep breath there, little Laser. We're almost at the jungle bit. You just angle up and shoot your laser like a madman. Okay, we're at the mini-boss. Ain't too bad. Oh, look at me, I have a laser flamethrower. This guy used to give me a lot of trouble, but no, with the laser it ain't so bad. To a certain point, just in with like, I don't know how many shots that was. For some reason it felt like 14. But I don't know if I'm being that exact about it. I'm no speedrunner. Now this here is kind of a tricky bit for the killer they run to. Because there's lots of pits that come up here. And what tends to happen is that these guys jump into the pits and kill themselves. Now, I asked Denny for clarification. He said that they're still dying, so it's not a black mark against me. So it better not be a black mark against me, because I asked nicely. But now I have the spread gun for this boss, and well, the flame gun will wreck its shit, but, well, let's just fancy it up a little. I think everybody who gets this far is probably going to put the flame gun and be like, yeah, I just killed this boss in like 8 seconds. Well, here's a cute thing. Also, for killing everything, you have to kill all these little orbs. No big deal. I can deal with it. It's fun. It probably means extra points for me, too. And, you know, I like points. I feel like I'm getting a real cool high score. Maybe I'll submit this to Twin Galaxies and beat Billy Mitchell. Oh. Yeah, that's fun. I mentioned the whole Twin Galaxies thing. Yeah, I watched the King of Kong recently, and, like, I went to Twin Galaxies. I looked up a bunch of old obscure games. You know, they don't have records for a lot of games I like. I'm honestly considering just videotaping myself, playing through them regularly, and getting a score, and just sending it in, becoming like the world record holder for obscure-ass games that nobody but me has heard of. It's pretty neat. Alright, Area 4. Let's talk about Area 4. Those red guys, you gotta be careful with them, because they stop and shoot you, and if you're still running forward, guess what? You'll scroll kill them. And that won't count for your achievement, so just take it slow and get those guys as they shoot you. But now we have a giant vertical shaft, echoing the final level of Operation C, or rather the final level of Operation C echoes this because that came out a year after Super C, and they both have C in the title. I don't know why it's not called Operation Contra. Maybe the Iran-Contra scandal was still heavy in 1990. I wouldn't know. I was 5. We've got Crazy Hawkman. Just gonna wait for him to spawn around, and I discovered this trick too, Mr. Boner. It's a cute trick. I like it. This part, kind of tricky. And, yeah, you're gonna have the machine gun for pretty much the entire level, except near the end. Now that looks like a complicated move, but it never gave me that much trouble, so now we have a smooth and elevator section. Just shoot up with the machine gun and get these things at the most opportune moments. I just know where all the stuff is planned, so I can just stick myself here and shoot up in the air wildly like I'm wasting ammunition, like it's going out of style. Okay, things are getting a little crowded here, but just calm down and take it. They spawn. I always spawn in groups of 3. It's always after a few seconds. You can just get rid of them. Cute little turrets. Remind me of the tank in Frontline. God, you guys remember Frontline? What a weird game. Super C is much better than Frontline. Alright, now this has fucked me up a few times. Take out that cannon really quick and grab this stuff. Grab the laser first. And there we go. Now we've got the spread gun and we're going to keep it until the Area 4 boss. We even got an extra life. That's a lot of extra lives I got there. Oh man. With the spread gun, this guy is going down really quick. I haven't fought him with the laser in a long time. Can't remember if it's actually any good against him, but spread gun. Oh my god. Spread gun. I hated those bubbles for the Area 4 boss in the original Contra. And, well, they're not so bad here, but this guy. Jump at him and shoot the spread gun. Oh no, I've exploded things. Laser chandelier, is that his actual name, or is that just something that everyone affectionately calls it? I don't know. Either way, just gonna alternate those shots and these down. Look at that. Alright. Oh, you think everything's going hunky-dory now, right? Well, if you can get this far, this is where shit gets really, really fucking tough for those achievements. Area 5. Best music in the game! But it's a vertical climb! With infinitely spawning soldiers that will run blindly to their deaths, and they'll sometimes spawn below you. Again, had to ask Zenny for clarification, and if they're not on a platform above you, then it's okay if they run off, as long as you're above them. But if they're above you and they run off, well, that's game. So, be very careful what you're doing here. That's all I can say. Go quick, but not too quick. And we've got the return of the flame gun for a little bit. It's, okay, I guess. But good old spread is here to stay. Alright, once you get this far, it's A-okay with the spawning guys. It's not really an issue anymore. But you do have to deal with something else. And that something is grape nut clusters. I don't know why the bullet just looks so weird in this game, but okay. Just take it slow. Now this one right here, watch it. Just aim up and shoot it. Because you gotta kill him. Oh, okay, my heart's racing now because once you get here, you're pretty much in the clear. I made it here before, but I went too fast. And one of these guys got scroll killed by me falling down. It was the worst fucking thing. Just make sure that you don't come back. Because I don't want to fail. Who knows, maybe I already obscurely failed somewhere, but I think I've succeeded. Okay, and we've beaten Area 5. All we gotta do now is beat the boss. A really weird skull-shaped UFO thing. Yeah, it can't be conquered with that alien stuff. You know, we've got all the tech bases and junk, but alien stuff in the country games, spitting skulls left and right. Really wanted to get a no-death run, but man, I'll take what I can fucking get. To be quite honest. This took me fucking forever. And I'm happy. I'm happy as shit. That thing's dead. We've got 45 seconds left to explore Area 6. And I would originally make it here with like 14:45 on the clock, but I've gotten really speedy. I'm no speedrunner though. But Area 6 is, well, in the brief time we have left, just shoot the little bugs. There's going to be a bunch of mouths that pop up in this section, but they spawn infinitely, so you can't kill them all. Anyway, I'm just going to wrap up here because we're pretty much done in about 10 seconds. So I've been Freezing Inferno, and this has been Week 1 of the Let's Play Springfest. 15 minutes have passed. I certainly hope I earned that achievement. If I don't, I'm going to cry. And I guess I'll see you folks later.